up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to talk about the contract renewal of Ansu Fati and Pedri and how they're both the top priority for Barcelona right now, as well as the Super League. Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus are sitting down, remodeling the Super League, and they're going to announce the rebuild of it very, very soon. On Joan Laporta as well, he is very, very unhappy with Ronald Koeman's tactics against Athletic Club and Getafe, and has told them to change your tactics and as well as play Riqui Puig more. And lastly, give you guys an update on Alejandro Balde, Pablo Gave, and Alex Collado, how they're not in the Barcelona B squad. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. It's actually a follow story from what we talked about yesterday about Dani Almo. It's coming in from Mateo Morito and as well as Fabrizio Romano. They both came out saying that it is true that Barcelona approved for the possible signing of Dani Almo, but RB Leipzig said no on deadline day. The matter is not finished, not at all. Almo remains a real target for the future, and the parties are scheduled to speak about it again very, very soon. Now, there are reports coming out from Spain saying that Joan Laporta absolutely loves the player Dani Almo. I think we will sign him, whether it's going to be in January or in the summer. I think we will get him at some point. Of course, Bartomeu tried to sign him back in January under Valverde, but I believe Dani Almo chose RB Leipzig for the game time because, of course, Barcelona cannot offer him the game time at that moment. But again, we've always been interested in Dani Almo. Of course, the former Barcelona youth player at La Masia. He left back, I think, in 2013, 2014 to go to Dinamo Zagreb to get playing time. I think he will come back very, very soon. The big question is when and what's going to be the price. Let's now get into the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. The first topic that I want to discuss is the Barcelona B squad numbers that have been revealed, as you can see on the screen right now. But there have been 3 players that are missing from these numbers. Firstly, Iñaki Peña, number 13, Jandro Oliano, number 6, Nico Gonzalez, number 6, Comas, number 4. Of course, the people that can be involved in the first team, but there are 3 players missing. The first player that's missing is Pablo Gave, second player Alejandro Balde, and 3, Alex Collado. So right now we're hearing reports that if Miralem Pjanic leaves the club over the next few days, Pablo Gave will be promoted to the first team, and right now Alejandro Balde is registered as a juvenile A player, which means he can play for Barcelona B as well as the first team. Alex Collado, same situation. He is not a Barcelona first teamer, not Barcelona B, juvenile A, juvenile B. He's nothing. He's absolutely nothing. Pablo Gave at the moment is a juvenile A player, but of course will play with Barcelona B when he's not playing with the first team, but mainly will be in the first team. Watching for Miralem Pjanic, when he leaves, he could be promoted as well as Alejandro Balde. We do right now have 1 spot in the first team. I believe when Pjanic leaves, we'll have 2 spots in the first team. We'll wait and see what happens, but right now the big question is around Alex Collado, not a Barcelona B player, not a first teamer. What is he? But right now Alejandro Balde and Gavi are registered as a juvenile A player. But 2 players that are in the first team are Pedri and Ansu Fati. We have a contract renewal update about both the players coming in from Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that Barcelona have already established contacts with Ansu Fati and Pedri to let them know about their interest in undertaking their contract renewals. On Pedri, he has a contract until June 2022, but the club can unilaterally extend it for 2 more years. But what has to be done is to increase his salary and of course with the youngster's importance in the team. On Ansu Fati, he also has a contract until June 22, which can be extended for 2 more years. But there is a dispute right now with his agent Jorge Mendes, who says that the optional years are not valid because he signed the contract when he was underage. So right now, Joan Laporta is very, very focused on the contract renewal of Pedri and Ansu Fati. These are 2 very, very important players for Barcelona as well as the Spanish national team. We have to tie them down to long-term contracts. Right now, both these players' contract on paper expire next year, which means that in January they can sign with any other team for free. So by then, Barcelona have to renew their contracts. I believe they will. I think Pedri 100%. Ansu Fati, I'm saying 99% just because, his agent Jorge Mendes can, do anything he wants. Really, we saw what he did with Ronaldo over the past few weeks. So wait and see, but I'm confident, and so is Joan Laporta, of tying down these 2 important players for Barcelona for the future. But a player who's not in the Barcelona first team anymore is Antoine Griezmann, and we do have some updates about his move to Athletic Club and Madrid, on the loan move, all that sort of stuff, all the details coming in from Mateo Morito from Sky Sports. He is the top and closest journalist to Athletic Club Madrid. He's come out saying that Antoine Griezmann's loan move is for 2 years, and when the second year ends, the purchase option comes into force, which is not a mandatory option, but it does depend on how many games he played during that duration of time. So with this move now, I'm starting to get very, very confused, because when this deal was announced, Atletico Madrid released a statement saying that it's an option to buy. Barcelona released a statement saying it's an obligation to buy. All the reporters, though, are saying the exact same thing. It's an option to buy, but if he plays a certain amount of games, it will turn into an obligation to buy. and apparently like the variables and the games to reach is very, very easy. All I know for sure is that 100% Antoine Griezmann has been sold. The 2 years option, all this crap, it doesn't matter. They will buy him in the end, whether it's next summer or the summer after that. Antoine Griezmann is no longer a Barcelona player, and we will get 50 million euros for him. Now, Antoine Griezmann's last game for Barcelona was against Getafe at the Camp Nou in La Liga, and Barcelona's next game is supposed to be against Sevilla, but La Liga announced that game has been postponed, but the RFEF, the Spanish Federation, have announced that it has not been cancelled and it will go ahead. Now, AS have come out saying that Sevilla versus Barcelona is not postponed yet. The president of the commission committee rejects the request to postpone the match present by Sevilla and Villarreal. Araujo, Papu Gomez, Acuña, and Montella will not be able to play this match. Now, the reason why this game was postponed in the first place is because this game will take place on Saturday, and on Friday, Uruguay and Argentina play for, World Cup qualifier matches, and of course, Araujo, Papu Gomez, Acuña, and Montella will be involved because they have been called up to those squads. So La Liga decided to postpone the game because it'd be too close for those players to come back. We don't know if they're going to be involved in the game because, of course, you want to make it, fair, because of course, if we had Messi, we'd be, crying out for that game to be postponed. So they postponed it, but the RFEF, the Spanish Federation, has said that it will not be postponed, and they have canceled their request. But now La Liga will appeal that suspension. So again, we'll have to wait and see right now, but as of this current moment, the game is not postponed, but La Liga are fighting for the game to be postponed, but the Federation is saying no. We'll wait and see what happens. Now, speaking about Barcelona's next match, apparently Joan Laporta right now is not happy with the way that Barcelona are playing, as well as with the tactics of Ronald Koeman coming from Goal España. They've come out saying the match against Athletic Club or the last match against Getafe were not accepted by the Barcelona board of directors. The results weren't bad, but the game was. Football at Barcelona has to be colorful and attractive, and it was in the first game against Real Sociedad. The Barcelona board of directors, including Joan Laporta, are not happy with the way that Barcelona played against Athletic Club and Getafe, and have communicated that to Ronald Koeman, saying, look, you gotta play better football, 4-3-3, you gotta be attractive. Of course, now with Antoine Griezmann leaving, that could open up the door, and again, he's told him, we're hearing a lot of reports over the past 24 hours, play Riqui Puig. I don't know if this is, the media trying to spread that, put hatred on Ronald Koeman. I don't know if it's genuine, but all reports right now that are coming in the media are saying that Joan Laporta has told Ronald Koeman to play Riqui Puig more, and Ronald Koeman has now given the go-ahead and the okay. So again, we talked about Ronald Koeman's contract renewal yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. There are a lot of conditions that Ronald Koeman has to meet in order for him to get a contract renewal, because right now, his contract does expire next year. If he keeps on playing the same way against Athletic Club and against Getafe, he will not get that contract renewal. Now it's up to Ronald Koeman to change his tactics and make Barcelona play attracting football. Now, someone who could come in and replace Ronald Koeman if he does get sacked mid-season can be Jordi Cruyff, and he has joined Barcelona yesterday, coming in from RAC 1, and they came out saying that he will hold a position of Director of International Scouting. He will also participate in meetings regarding the sporting sectors. Now, of course, he was signed to come in and help, Rafael Usti, Matteo Alemany, but now his main focus will be the international scouting, and when there is a big meeting for the sporting directors, he will join in. Now, speaking of the board of directors, of course, their main goal during the summer was to reduce that wage bill, and we do have some updates about that coming in from Candacer. They've come out saying that Barcelona for the moment have managed to reduce the wage bill by 145 million, not including Leo Messi. It was at 565 million and now it's at 420 million, approximately 30% above the big European clubs. RAC 1 have come out back in that statement as well, saying that Barcelona's wage bill is currently 85% of the club's income. Barcelona sold players worth 130 million and also reduced the wage bill by 145 million from 565 million to 420 million. Now, if you remember a few months ago, Joan Laporta stated in a press conference that the wage bill is a total of 110% of the club's income, which is absolutely ridiculous, and now he has brought that down to 85%. So far so good. Now you might be sitting there wondering, when is the end game? When are Barcelona going to be 100% healthy, 100% financially stable? And Candacer have come out saying that Barcelona estimate that they'll be able to compete head-to-head in the transfer market from the summer of June 2023. But however, if the club needs to, they will be able to do some operations already in the next winter market. So if everything goes to plan, Barcelona will be fully healthy in the summer of 2023, which is not this summer coming up, but the next one following after that. But the club now do have some money, so they will be able to spend this winter market, the next summer, and the next winter after that. So that's some good news. So of course, Joan Laporta, his main objective this summer was to reduce that wage bill, and so far you gotta give him credit for it. He's done a very, very good job. Now, of course, the fastest way for Barcelona to be fully healthy and fully financially stable is to rejoin and restart the Super League. And AS as well as Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that talks have begun to restructure and remarket the Super League. They are sure that this time, pending the approval of the European courts, it it will go ahead, and the 12 family clubs are still contractually part of the project. So right now, of course, on paper, Juventus, Barcelona, and Real Madrid are the only super teams, but all the other clubs did sign a contract, a non-binding contract. If they want to get out, they have to pay each of the remaining teams, so Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus, like 300 million euros. So wait and see. Those other clubs have rejoined the ECW, wherever that's called, the European Union. They have rejoined it, so they are showing signs that they don't really want to return to the Super League. So wait and see what happens. Of course, if we do get the Super League back up and running, that'll give Barcelona a heck of a lot of money, a big fat cash inject, and we all know why Joan Laporta wants to do the Super League. It's for the money, no doubt about that. So wait and see. They are currently talking right now, Barcelona, Juventus, and Real Madrid, to restructure it, remarket it, and get the Super League back up and running. Wait and see what happens. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know firstly is about the Super League coming back. Are you still against it, or are you in favor of it now? And secondly, on Ronald Koeman's tactics, do you believe that Ronald Koeman will get sacked during this season, or do you believe that he will change his tactics and get Barcelona back on top? And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.